Man, I got a tire changing job here. I got to put new tires, these Honda Universal Triumph tires, on the back of this little 125 because these street type tires are absolutely horrible in dry, loose sand. But these Universal Trials, they're a good tire, and they are the Honda, which is a good brand. But I'm kind of sticking with the same size, 300. See, it was kind of an odd deal. These run a 17-inch tire in the back, 18 in the front, which to me is very unusual, but that's what they came with. So I had trouble finding a 17-inch tire. You can always find the odd sizes in the Universal Trials. They've got every kind of size. So I'm sticking them on there, which will make it a heck of a lot better handling. Plus, I was tearing down the highway at 60 miles an hour. I was thinking, yeah, these tires are 50 years old. Maybe not the smartest thing. So this will take care of that problem. But, like I said, I'm going with these Universal tires because they're legal highway too. Some, like you get the big knobby tires, they aren't legal on the highway. But my brother, on his 175, we got these Honda 270s. Now, that's a good tire. And I would have put them on. I kind of wanted to, and I could find a front, but I could not find a rear. Well, after I ordered these Universal tires in, then I find a rear. So I could have went, and I was debating. You're looking like $45 a tire. So, I could have done it. Now, here sits his old tires. They were kind of a Universal, but kind of wore out. And there again, not particularly safe being as old as they are. In fact, I know that one day he's got this 400 Super Sport Honda that he picked up for very little money at some auction sale. Kind of rare, kind of cool, super fast for a 400 because they're a 4-cylinder. But it had a fairing on it, so you got to put the headlight mount on, get that back to normal. Big old Vetter fairing was on there. But he had taken this thing out. He was going 80 miles an hour with it. Then he gets home and he looks, oh yeah, the tire's a little odd. See, that's what you get, It's a Continental tire, looks like a good tire, but she could have blown completely at 80 miles an hour. So, old tires aren't the way to go. They aren't that expensive. Like I say, for these smaller bikes, you're looking at like $45. Now, the bigger ones, like this kind of a thing, that's going to cost you $100 a tire. Well, and the old baggers are even worse because they use a weird tire, more like a car tire than a motorcycle tire. So they get spendy. But these Universal, no big deal. You can put new tires and tubes on for about $100. And it's worth it just to have that. Because like I say, this thing was undrivable on loose sand. It's just funny to watch. When my sister went with it, she was all over the place. I had warned her about it, but it would be very easy to dump. But then at the same time, Nancy was driving this 160, which is really a street bike, but it has the Universal tires on. She went right through that sand. But street bike tires do not work in sand. So the Universal is the way to go. And as much as I do not enjoy putting tires on, I'll be glad to have them on.